Um, Hello everybody, thank you for this opportunity again. Guardedly I say that because I'm not really fussed on being TV, and I love the idea of the hair and makeup team. Thanks, Jane. We do go to a lot of things. We go to a lot of things together, so many of the things that we've already spoken about I've been to with my fellow councillors, and it's been fascinating and really encouraging to see the things that happen in the South Burnett in just a month. It's quite staggering. I have previously many times judged at Kingaroy Gymkhana and been involved with that. A great Gymkhana, heaps of fun. I got to judge the ride classes. We have fabulous young riders in this area and great organisations. I also got to judge the best dressed at the Homeschooled Library Book Week, which was even more challenging than a rider class. So they were all amazing, and to pick one was terribly difficult. I've been to the outreach service, the Women's Legal Service Rural, Regional and Remote Outreach Team at Mogan YMCA, and they were terrific because, as you know, there are a lot of women and men, of course, but this is specifically for women who are quiet and don't speak about the things that concern them, especially rural women, because they're the ones who have always just got on with the job and never asked for a hand. But there is a great service, and if you need those contact details, we have them here at Council. The Ride for Relay, yes, Dunedin. I actually had an excuse. I had to go home and do the horses, but after 60 k's on a bike, I could barely breathe, let alone walk. It was fabulous. Jason does an amazing job. As always, we punch above our weight. I've attended the Relay for Life at Bethany and been entertained again by the beautiful Warrulan Ladies Choir, who still keeping on, and they're just beautiful. Congratulations to the Birds of a Feather. They are amazing. Then we could get to our shows. Wandai Show, gosh, I have been involved with Wandai Show for many, many years, having been a former ring steward, and they did change to having the trucks in the show, and they pushed the horses down the other end, and I thought, oh, but it's amazing. It was the biggest show I've ever seen at Wandai, and possibly the biggest in the South Burnett. There were so many people, there were plenty of horses, there were so many trucks, there were so many people, so many arts and crafts. It was just staggering. So congratulations to the Wandai Show Society for the amazing job they did. The schools, we have fabulous schools. I was so privileged to attend my favourite Warrulan State School Bugle Band, as my children all were in the Bugle Band, and they had the privilege of having the Army come, the Army Band, to give them a morning coaching with their bugles. And the Army Band actually played at lunchtime for the children. They were fantastic. We should have been in a concert hall somewhere with this amazing band who did mention a couple of times that they were grateful to be paid to be musicians in the Army and not be at the front line, and also fielded amazing personal and interesting questions from those children in primary school at Warrulan, and they did a beautiful job. So grateful to them. I went to the opening of the St Lutheran's new secondary college, the building, which was brilliant. And I've also had a chat to our council team about the parking there, because it is a problem. And our team have come up with a great solution, I believe, and I think that's going to be implemented quite soon at a relatively low cost to us, because we always have to worry about cost, because, as I say, when people ask me about being on council, if you could just give me $100 million, we'd be okay. We could do all the things we wanted to do. Unfortunately, we can't, and they haven't. I did attend the opening of the Kingaroy State High School art exhibition, which was brilliant. There are some seriously talented young people in our area, and all we've got to do is I think it's open for another few weeks. Yeah, so if you've got a spare 10 minutes, or maybe a bit longer, because you'll keep looking, go down and have a look at that. I was asked to attend the St Mary's formal, which was just joyous. To see the young people that we're turning out in our region, how they present themselves, how they speak, was a joy, and I was so grateful to go to that. I did also attend with Councillor Potter the interesting talk by Amber Fitzherbert on her recent trip to Poland, what a fascinating young person. Another example of our students going on to greater things, and I'm quite sure she will go to greater things. And it was great to go to Passchendaele, which is a beautiful spot. A few rough roads on the way though, so we probably need to talk about them, and we will, no doubt. Another fundraiser was my very dear friends Sue and Phil Cox, who have a music long weekend quite regularly and raise money for the McGrath nurses, of which Sue is one, and she's a passionate advocate for this cause, and it was wonderful. Talking about roads, I'm very grateful to have access to our staff, because we do get asked about roads a lot, and we can come and talk to the staff, or if we're really clever we can find out the schedule and we can check ourselves, and we can tell them when those roads are due to be done. When that makes people happier, they just want to know. They don't want to be kept in the dark, and if we can get that information to them, that's really good. The foster care system, we attended the foster care. I attended the dinner, and I did work as a community visitor for the public guardian before this role. Linda said everything, and congratulations and thank you. Now, I'm not going to cry as well, Linda, because it's so important. Those children, they just get such a leg up from having beautiful people that take care of them. And it's right, you're right. You know, it was different years ago, and people couldn't foster if they were young or old or in a same-sex relationship. And now you can. It doesn't matter. You know, you're a good person. You can give that to another young person, and it makes a big difference. So thank you. And I suppose while we're nearly in tears, the loss of David, who I've served on 2 committees with, and is just a huge loss to our area. It was lovely to see how many people were at his service. The respect he has from everybody, especially our other media outlets who are always there with David, you know, was just beautiful. And our condolences to Anne and the family. So thank you. I think that's about it, but thank you very much, and I look forward to talking to people as always and chatting about where they want our council to go and the direction. And we do all, as Jane said, we work together. We do have our differences, but we actually do respect and genuinely like each other, so thank you.